Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Microsoft. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 8th of September 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since September 8th, 2025, our system has ranked Microsoft as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.38. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently shows a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold accumulate recommendation. The stock is currently situated in the lower part of a broad and weekly rising trend in the short term, which typically presents a favorable buying opportunity. If the lower trend floor, at $495.56, is breached, it will first indicate a slower rate of ascent, but it may also serve as an early warning of a potential trend reversal. Analyzing the current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of 6.8% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging between 6.23% and 17.72%. When we consider the longer term, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of 20.49%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 4.89% to positive 31.71% over the next year. In current terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $473.83 and $656.17. Our latest daily update for Microsoft includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for Microsoft Stock Price After Monday Trading. The Microsoft stock price gained approximately 0.646% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 8th of September 2025, rising from 495 to 498.20. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.25%, moving from a low of 495.03 to a high of 501.20. The price has seen both increases and decreases during this period, with a loss of 1.78% over the last 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 15 million shares, with a total of 17 million shares exchanged for around $8.29 billion. It is important to consider that decreasing volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence, serving as a potential early warning for changes that may occur in the following days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $555.45, while the lowest was $344.79. Currently, the price sits at 10.31% or 57.25, below the 52-week high of $555.45, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft has taken a significant step to enhance its artificial intelligence capabilities by entering into a multi-year agreement for GPU infrastructure, valued at approximately $17.4 billion over 5 years with a third-party supplier. This strategic move has resulted in a noticeable increase in the supplier's stock price. For Microsoft, this agreement secures the necessary computing power to effectively scale its Copilot, Azure AI, and enterprise offerings without bearing the total cost of expansion alone. In the near term, this clarity on supply could positively impact the stock by reducing execution risks and alleviating short-term capacity challenges. Simultaneously, the company is undertaking small, targeted layoffs in Redmond as it seeks to rebalance its expenses amidst a vigorous push toward artificial intelligence investments. This approach signals a commitment to efficiency, which may help ease investor worries regarding excessive spending. Moreover, product developments, such as enhanced security integrations for Copilot Studio, are likely to bolster enterprise adoption and customer loyalty. In the long run, substantial investments in artificial intelligence are expected to generate sustainable revenue growth and strengthen the platform's competitive advantage. However, the pressures on execution and margins from significant capital commitments, may keep volatility high until new revenue streams driven by artificial intelligence begin to scale. Analyst ratings on Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Microsoft a grade of overweight with a recommendation to hold. On Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Microsoft a grade of buy with a recommendation to hold. On Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that Oppenheimer assigned Microsoft a grade of outperform with a recommendation to hold. On Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft a grade of overweight with a recommendation to hold. On Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned Microsoft a grade of overweight with a recommendation to hold. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Microsoft stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, September 5, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 0.646%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. However, volume declined during the last trading day despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Additionally, some negative signals have been issued that could impact short-term developments. The Microsoft stock currently holds sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a more pessimistic outlook. There is also a general sell signal from the relationship between these two averages, where the long-term average is situated above the short-term average. On upward corrections, resistance is anticipated at $504 and $513.49. A breakout above either of these levels will trigger buy signals. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a buy signal 2 days ago. Bollinger also indicated a buy signal 2 days ago. The short-term moving average provided a buy signal 4 days ago. In contrast, the long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 15 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages produced a buy signal 12 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 16 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 90 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages generated a buy signal 81 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. Microsoft finds support from accumulated volume at $495.94. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk associated with this stock is considered very low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $6.17 between its high and low, which is a change of 1.25%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 1.83%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is fairly typical, often observed in companies with long-standing performance or stable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of October, 2025. Analysts are currently estimating earnings at $3.65 per share. It is essential to monitor these figures as they can have a significant impact on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft stands at $502.04. If you do not currently own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before taking a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a point of interest for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft faces its first support level at $495.94. Should this support level hold, it may present a good entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is a recommendation to buy. Now, let's take a look at some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were executed by Nadella Satya, who bought and sold 531,829,866 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 1.555. Overall, insiders purchased 512,751 shares and sold 552,608 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $470.23. Reflecting a decrease of 5.61%. This stock exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which translates to minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 1 day ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Currently, Microsoft shows several negative indicators, suggesting it might be a candidate for selling. However, because there is a potential for a turnaround, it is advisable to consider holding or accumulating shares while monitoring further developments. We have adjusted our analysis of this stock from a sell recommendation to a hold. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 9th of September, we anticipate Microsoft will open lower by approximately 5.83 cents, starting at a price of $498.14. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.